Without further ado, let's get them out here.
I am Philip II of Spain. Since I'm the most important one here, I should obviously be going first. I am the King of España.
Weren't you the one who lost the Netherlands and your armada?
Minor details.
Alright, come over.
I am Mary the First. I hate Protestants, and I will kill anyone that practices that horrid form of religion, if you can even call it that. Moving on. I am the Queen of England, and I have abolished Protestantism and Protestants from my land. I reestablished the Roman Catholic Church.
But I, Henry VIII, have accomplished way more things. I have established the glorious Anglican Church in England, and I am the head of the church and the state. Unfortunately, Elizabeth thinks she's too important to be here, so we'll be talking to her from a secret location.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth I, and I'll also be competing on today's show. I'm the Queen of England, and in fact, I see myself as one of the best monarchs England has ever seen.
Okay, today we're going to be playing Know or Go. The rules are simple. I'll be reading out a question to each of my contestants, and if they get it right, they stay. If not, they fall into the pool. Contestants, are you ready?
How long are these instructions gonna take? I could have a new wife by now.
Okay, moving on. First question. Let's start off with Philip II. What is the disease that spread throughout Europe in the 14th century?
The plague of the fear of my Spanish Armada.
Not even close. To the pool you go. Correct. Moving on to round 2. It comes back to you, Elizabeth. Staying on the topic of the Renaissance, who was the Prince of Northern Humanism?
Oh, that's an easy one. Erasmus of Rotterdam.
Good job. Moving on to Mary. Who was Johannes Gutenberg?
Oh, he invented the wretched printing press that spread Protestantism throughout Europe.
All right, Henry VIII. Who did you execute for not supporting your marriage to Anne Boleyn?
It was Sir Thomas More, and you can't trust anyone these days.
Now comes round 3. Elizabeth, prove to me why you're a politique.
Well, I value unity of my people over religious uniformity.
Okay, back to Mary. How many Protestants were in England during your reign?
None. I killed them all.
That's not correct, I'm sorry.
Ahem, are you forgetting somebody?
All right, Henry VIII. Can you name all 6 of your wives?
Anne Boleyn, Jane Seymour, Anne of Cleves, and the Catherines.
Can you name the Catherines? All right, down you go. All right, last round. Elizabeth, this is for all the marbles. When did World War II start?
World War? When was that?
You heard nothing. She's the winner. We have some new guests on the list today, and we're going to be playing a game called Never Have I Ever. You're going to answer I have if you've done it, and I never have if you haven't.
I am Napoleon Bonaparte.
I am Otto von Bismarck.
I am Adolf Hitler.
All right, well, let's get started. Never have I ever established an empire.
My Third Reich was supposed to last thousands of years.
It only lasted 12.
Well, your mighty French Empire only lasted 11.
Touché.
Never have I ever tried to control the church.
Coulter Kampf, my greatest fail.
My Concordat of 1801 allowed me to select bishops and also supervise church finances. But I'm surprised, Hitler.
Well, the church was one of the few institutions that my party did not subdue.
Never have I ever had beef with Western powers.
I didn't have beef with just the Western powers. I had beef with all of Europe.
Just Europe? I had beef with the entire world.
Yes, Hitler, you should be so proud of that. All right, last one. Never have I ever been defeated. Wow, thank you for your honesty.
I am Napoleon Bonaparte, and I will never be defeated.
Battle of the Nations.
Fine, I'll admit it. But if it weren't for Alexander I and his scorched earth policy, all of you would be speaking the Francais.
What? I've never been defeated. Okay, fine. I'll conquer all of you.
Alright, well thank you for joining us for that game. Don't go anywhere, we'll be right back after this
Is my
commercial
house
break.
looking drab, like a slum, or like a Jewish ghetto? Well, then you're watching the right commercial because I'm selling paintings. Our first painting is a beautiful impressionist work of art. The artist is unknown, but Impressionism is a 19th century art movement. Painting characteristics include relatively small, thin, yet visible brushstrokes, open composition, accentuating the effects of the passage of time, ordinary subject matter, and inclusion of movement as a crucial element of human perception and experience, and unusual visual angles. Well, that's it for this one. Let's walk over to the next one. Oh wait, before we go, this painting can be yours for 2 small payments of $1,000.
Hi, I'm Vladimir Putin, and I come from the year 1999.
Starbucks? I thought it was Starbucks.
Hi, can I order a birthday cake frappuccino?
Okay, don't you mean frappuccino?
Yeah,
All right, what size?
large.
Okay.
So, while we're on the topic of the history of Russia, why don't I explain the collapse of the Soviet Union?
Okay.
Okay, I need to educate these Americans. Not everyone takes AP Euro. Okay, so it all started in 1917 when the people of Russia protested against the imbecile Tsar Nicholas II. He was trying to lead the war effort against Germany, but was failing while his wife and Rasputin, this other crazy guy, were messing with the country at home. And provincial government, yada yada yada. Anyway, most importantly, 2 years later, Lenin and the Bolshevik Party came to power. They succeeded in their communist revolution based on Karl Marx's Communist Manifesto. Don't ask me why it took 2 years. Maybe Lenin was also ordering a Starbucks? I guess the Bolshevik Party wasn't Russian. Looks like Lenin was Stalin. You know, sometimes you just gotta get your Starbucks, and if you're late, so be it. Okay, moving on. The Soviet Union seemed strong on the outside, but the peasants were collectivized and organized into kulaks. And communism was spreading throughout the world, and the US wanted to stop it. Thus began the Cold War. Is that ready, or?
Just give me a second.
Okay, so to quickly summarize, my predecessor, Yeltsin, turned communist Russia into a democracy. And then I became prime minister in 1999, also known as the president. As much as I love talking about Russia, I have to get back to Ellen. Also, you might want to change the sign outside. It's Starbucks, not Starbucks. Remember?
Okay. Well, here is your drink. And, like, seriously, never come back. Like, get out.
Birthday cake frappuccino, huh?
Uh-huh.
Do you ever feel like you're going to hell? Hi, I'm Johann Tetzel, and I have the perfect solution for you. Indulgences. These are small payments that you can use to remit yourself of your sins and reduce your time in purgatory. The funds will go towards building the church and building the St. Peter's Basilica in Rome. Yet, that's not all. You can not only buy indulgences for yourself, but for deceased family members as well. All you need to do is pay 5 small payments of $19.99. But it doesn't end there. If you contact us today, we will send another indulgence free. That's 2 remissions of sins for the price of 1. Write a letter and send your pigeon today.
How many of you have ever texted your ex? Well, someone on Instagram had a great idea. They've collected many text conversations and put together an account called Text from Your Ex. Normally we would have used these messages from their account, but we thought since we have the King of England here today and his many exes, we thought we could go through his texts.
What can I say? I'm a man of many women.
Let's take a deeper look into that.
Okay, before we start this one, I'd like to say that Jane was quite the flirter. My anaconda don't want none unless you birth sons, hun.
I'm well aware, honey. All we have to do is wait for Anne Boleyn to get executed, and then we can be betrothed.
Her execution is tomorrow. We shall get married on the 30th of May.
If you say so.
I'm so excited for our future son, Edward's arrival.
Wow, Henry, you really do have all this planned, don't you?
Yes, you could say so. After the 2 mistakes that many call wives, I want you to be perfect.
Wow, Henry, it was totally Jane that was the flirter.
Oh, just go to the next one. Oh, hey, I remember this.
Alright, Henry, why don't we read these off for the audience members who can't read them right now?
Way to make me relive these awful relationships, but okay.
Alright, well, this is Catherine of Aragon. New number, who dis?
LOL, Catherine, you didn't change your number. It's the same.
Well, we could be the same if we get back together.
No. No thank you. Divorced you for a reason. You couldn't even give me a male heir. And to top it off, I have to deal with Bloody Mary over there.
Fine, you'll just have to miss me then.
No.
Now I'd like to introduce a honorary guest into our studio today. She's a strong feminist just like me, and she's had many great contributions into her society. Let's invite her in. Hi, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Olympe de Gouges. I'm a French writer that advocates the rights for women.
How so?
Well, during the French Revolution, Marquis de Lafayette wrote the Declaration of Rights of Man and Citizen. However, these rights were only granted specifically to men. So, in response, I wrote the Declaration of Rights of Women, in which I granted the same rights to women as well.
That's incredible. You must not like Rousseau much, though.
Ugh, Rousseau. Due to his stupid social spheres, now everyone thinks that women are inferior to men, and I completely disagree.
I completely disagree as well. Everyone should be equal. Thank you everyone for coming to today's show. Be kind to one another.